Hey guys, Choppy here, and today I'm going to be talking about the number 16 spot, the Florida Mayhem. So, as you can see from the SWAT roster, we have 3 returning players from the Florida Mayhem last year. Side player, very good. Tavik, getting worse by the day. And SNT, aka Awesome Guy. So, SNT and Side Player both played on a team in Contenders called Meta Athena before they were picked up mid-season by the Florida Mayhem roster. So, Chris was also played on Meta Athena with Side Player and SNT. So, they will have good communication and good already formed bonds. We have players coming from the league, from other teams. Zephyr and Hagelpin. Zephyr was Zumba's backup, and Hagelpin was Bedosin's backup. So on the Soul Dynasty, Zephyr saw some playing time. But when we did see him, it was very average. Just average play all around. I don't know why the Florida Mayhem picked him up. I feel like they could have had a better off tank. I think Manitin was better than Zephyr. And then we also have Hagelpin, who was backup for Bedosin, and he got dropped by the London Spitfire mid-season. And then they he got picked up by the Florida Mayhem Academy roster, and they pulled him up ASAP. Which brings me to the two-way player on this roster, Apply. Now, Apply was suspended for 2 games for the Overwatch League, but as you can see, I don't have him under suspended. He was probably not going to play anyway because a two-way player can only play 2 games per stage. And because if they play 3, they're not on the academy. They're not on the academy roster. They cannot be on the academy roster if they play 3 games a stage for the main roster. So that is about those players. Now, VQB, all I know about him is that he was a booster at some point in his career. He has not been suspended, or he is not on the discipline tracker currently for OWL, and hopefully he stays off for this roster because it's going to be tough. Tavik is the only non-Korean player on this roster, and the only reason they kept this guy is because he's a shot caller, and it's gonna be hard to shot call when you're the only person that speaks a different language. So I don't see Tavik getting any playing time. I see him getting none and probably getting dropped midway through the season. So things that this roster struggled with last year was their backline. Their backline, in my opinion, has greatly improved. Zappis and Zebosai just weren't producing for this roster. And now I feel like Chris and Hagelpin will be a lot better, and in my opinion, top 10 team or top 10 backline in the league. And their DPS was pretty solid last year, and their tanks, like, I feel like they could have gotten better players in this slot, but I feel like they used a lot of money for their 2 support players and some of their DPS players. So they just got Zephyr off the streets. He agreed, and I think that's what went down there. I'm not sure about that. In my opinion, the only reason they kept SNT is because he has relations with Side Player, and Side Player is who they're trying to build this roster around, and didn't work last year, so they're adding some more walls, some more accessories around this guy. Don't get me wrong, he was a great Widowmaker. Now, Widowmaker, I don't think it's going to be a meta. Could be, for if double snipers do come back. But I feel like, with how Reaper is now, I feel like it's going to be really hard for Owl players to pass on him. He heals 50% of the damage he takes. So that's not good. And like, it's gonna be hard to pass up on Reaper here. So I predict that this Florida Mayhem roster will be in 16th in season 2 of Owl, and have a 6-22 record. I feel like they will have more wins last season than they do this season. I just see this tank line extremely holding them back a lot, not giving enough room, or not making enough space for this DPS, for the DPS players. Now, I could be wrong. I feel like this could very well be a sleeper team. I feel like no other team that besides the Toronto Defiant. The Toronto Defiant and the Florida Mayhem, in my opinion, are the only people that I covered that could be sleepers. Chengdu, I don't think they're gonna be sleeper. We did Boston and Washington. I don't think either of them are gonna be that good. So now Florida and Toronto are the only two that could potentially be higher. For range here, I see this going anywhere from 14 down to 18. I feel like that could be anywhere within that range. So tell me where you have this Florida Mayhem roster in your power rankings. And go to all the subscription channels. All to the subscription spot and subscribe to everyone there. Everyone there makes great content, and if you like my content, you'll definitely like theirs, because some of them are me. Most of them are not me, though. I think only one other one is, with my second channel. Go follow Trumpy Adventures. But this channel provides a lot different content here. We do like a lot of different series that are just fun for us. On Trumpy Adventures, I just do gameplay of different games. So this Florida Mayhem roster, I feel like their coaching was a big issue last season, and they did nothing about it. I feel like that's really gonna hurt them, and it probably will. I feel like stage 1 is gonna be their easiest stage to try to get through. So I could put our numbers stage 1, but we don't know anything about most of these teams. Like, Florida Mayhem was one of the 3 teams from stage 1 that had, or from season 1 that rebuilt. And this is the second one of those 3 that we've covered. Shanghai and Boston. We've already covered Boston, so we haven't covered Shanghai yet. Shanghai will come later down the road. There will be number 15 will be posted tomorrow, so be ready for number 15. I won't tell you who, you'll have to check that out. So that being said, hopefully you liked the video, and second time is the charm. With that being said, bye.